all your photo, video, and voiceover needs, check out the fine folks at Blueberry Productions. They will take good care of you. If you don't believe me, you can see for yourself. Check out their work at blueberryproductions.tv, the Facebook page, Blueberry Productions, also a Vimeo page, a YouTube page, and it's Blueberry, BLUBERRY, Prod on Twitter. Check them out today. Blueberry Productions, great people, great work, great service.
Hey there, your yard took a real beating this summer. Luckily, Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard has your back. Just feed your grass with Scott's again this fall when the air is cool and the soil is warm. It's the perfect time to give your lawn a boost. If you do, Winter Guard will give your yard the nourishment it needs to help weak, thin grass recover and support root growth, giving you a greener, more resilient lawn both now and next spring. Guaranteed. Grab a bag of Scott's Turf Builder Winter Guard today. You'll be back to barbecuing in no time. This is a Scott's Yard.
Hey parents, we all try to be extra careful with our children in the car, but then we get an important call or text. Remember, our children are watching. Make every drive a good example. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
Hello, my name is Travis Williams, President and CEO of Academics and Athletic Consulting, focusing on educating and empowering tomorrow's collegiate athletic leaders. My passion is for the education and genuine concern and care for today's student athlete. It's the centerpiece of my life's work. A college education, both in and out of the classroom, is a truly rewarding benefit. For more information on AAC, you can go to www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Once again, www.academicsandathleticsconsulting.com. Or you can follow me on Facebook at Academics and Athletic Consulting, or Twitter at Coach TWill24, or Instagram Travis L. Williams 24. Or you can call me at 404-542-6079. Once again, AAC is very proud to partner with J.R. McHenry of the Bossman Radio Show, covering sports and entertainment across the country. Please tune in weekly for informative, entertaining, and expert analysis on today's sports and entertainment topics. Thank you.
Bossman show. I got somebody, a friend of the show, will be back on the show weekly, bringing you the Florida Boss Report with me. A certain coach's favorite Bossman show correspondent and analyst, one of my man up there in the tri-state area, Tony T-Bone Williams. What's good, Bone?
My man, what's going on, brother?
Hey, I'm gonna have you back. I'm also glad to have you back because I know it's going to make a certain non-coaching, cheap suit-wearing coach angry every week. I'm loving that.
Yeah, I'm happy to be rehired. Thank you for that. Even though this show was failing, I'm still glad to be a part of this show. I got to say, the obsession is weird now. It's kind of like Glenn Close in that movie. I'm just glad that I don't own a bunny to be cooked. Because this cat is like a stalker now. It's really a little obsession. I like having fans, but this cat is my fan.
Yeah, he worries about your employment status every week. He's concerned whether you're fired or you're hired or your other careers. He's really into what you got going on, Bone.
Yeah, Bill Belichick had the line, "Do your job." Don't you have a job to do? Don't you have a coach to choke in the playoffs, to coach, and as far as that goes, why are you so obsessed with our failing show, our failing segment, when you have a team to coach? I have assistant coaches listen in as some kind of stalker. It's creepy.
Very creepy. So yeah, Coach, he's on it every week now. Get used to it.
Surprise.
Exactly. The bone, we got going is the Florida Boss Report. Everything in Florida is all Florida. The state of Florida brings us this dismay, despair, and laughter every week. So, are you ready to dive into our weekly dose of what goes on in the state of Florida?
You know what? I'm curious. Let's go.
No doubt. Folks, you've been waiting on it. It's time for it. It's here. It's the Boss Report. First story bone is this. Florida man arrested for pointing laser at planes landing at the Sarasota International Airport.
He's arrested for what?
Pointing lasers at planes landing at the Sarasota Airport.
So he's kind of playing like a laser tag at planes?
Yeah. He has a big green laser.
Now, no disrespect here, but I have friends in the Sarasota area. I've been in Sarasota. Maybe there's not much going on, so maybe homeboy decided to take some lasers and go for laser tag in the field. Not the safest and smartest thing to do, but you did open it with a Florida man, so I cannot knock this.
Yeah, Florida man doing what Florida man does. Florida man arrested. He punched a customer at Chick-fil-A's drive-thru for honking his horn at it for not moving fast enough.
Chick-fil-A?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you have the equations Chick-fil-A and Florida. What time of day is this?
It was at 9 o'clock at night.
All right, so I'm sure he already had a full head of steam on drinking. So you add in Florida night, drinking, Chick-fil-A. That sounds about like a regular night in Florida. Chick-fil-A's bagging. So, I mean, maybe he's in a rush to get that sandwich and that delicious Polynesian sauce.
Yeah, and like, let the man drive away. Why are you honking your horn at him? He comes out and punch you in the face for honking your horn.
Or some chicken. So it must have been really, he must have been really pressed. I can't explain it otherwise. Homie must have been really pressed.
Exactly. And this one is even worse, bro. Florida man and two buddies arrested after setting up a card table in the middle of the street to play Uno while waiting for traffic lights to change.
They did it in the middle of the street?
Yes.
So they didn't have their car out. They were just sitting on a table and chairs?
Yes. In the middle of the street. Playing Uno.
You know what? Again, just like Chick-fil-A, Uno's is popping, man. I love Uno. My son and I play constantly, and we have battles, so I know how serious it can get, because sometimes it ends in tears over here. So I can understand how tough a game Uno is. But to pull out your card table in the middle of traffic to play, I'm going to guess there's some kind of alcoholic beverages applied to this equation.
They actually were sober.
So sober Florida men. Hey, that's a new twist I wasn't ready for.
They actually was sober. They gave them tests, they were not drunk.
That's a new twist. That's a good one. That's one of those things where I didn't see coming.
Oh my goodness, here we go. Florida woman arrested after attacking her family after being denied tomatoes at dinner.
Denied what at dinner?
Tomatoes.
I like tomatoes, but I mean, not as much as Chick-fil-A, but I mean, tomatoes are popping sometimes, but to fight over it, it must have been some ripe, juicy tomatoes.
I don't understand. I don't get it.
Was there LSD inside the tomatoes, or was there kind of meth potion in the tomatoes? Maybe that was a attractor.
That may be, because, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, how does a tomato get you fired up for a tomato? I don't get that.
Yeah, because you know what? It's been a while since we had meth involved in our conversations with Florida. So I'm hoping that maybe that there's meth involved.
We'll see. Hopefully so. That'll make it sound better if that's involved. But this one right here is just downright crazy. Florida woman arrested for asking 911 how to file for a divorce.
So she used 911. Well, for her emergency, I guess for her trying to get out of town right now, and you know, and not right now. It was RAT, right now. She's trying to get out of town right now. So she needs 911, and little as you know, that's for emergency, like true emergencies. So why are we tying up the phone line?
No idea. That's just Florida woman at its finest. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Florida man who previously went viral for fighting in a rabbit suit is charged with a hit-and-run accident attempting to evade police in same rabbit suit through Orlando streets. Well, I know what streets he was on, and it sickens me.
Did he think that by wearing a rabbit suit that they wouldn't know that it's the same rabbit suit from a previous incident? Did he think that all rabbits look alike? So how did he think he'd get away with this?
He had to be high.
As I'm saying, I need a meth story because these stories are about fighting over tomatoes and playing Uno in the middle of the street and wearing a bunny suit. There has to be kind of meth involved. Somehow deep down inside.
It has to be. And maybe this has to be a meth story, maybe. Florida woman arrested after getting caught burglarizing their house, claiming, quote, "I'm the Alphabet Gang CIA, and the Clintons are my parents."
So she's typing a gang?
Yeah, the Alphabet Gang CIA. It's not a gang, ladies. I quote the Alphabet Gang. That's an agency, miss.
Yeah, that had some kind of inebriation going on with that. She's the Alphabet Gang. But I will say kudos to these stories that we have some females as a lead antagonist. So I think equal opportunity is important here.
Exactly. Oh my God, Bone. We got a second one. Florida man arrested for aiming an AR-15 mounted laser at Florida police helicopter in Melbourne, Florida.
He aimed the AR at cops?
Yeah, the AR mounted laser.
And he lived to tell about it, right?
Yes, Melbourne, Florida.
So let me just say that I can already guess what ilk he is of.
You're correct.
You don't aim AR-15 at cops and live to tell about it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and say that's a nice privilege there. So kudos for him for being alive still and still breathing. But that's wild.
Oh yeah, oh goodness. Florida man arrested for picking mushrooms with an alligator in backpack after he severed off his boss's Johnson for firing him for being late to work.
So wait, he has a December Johnson?
No, he severed his boss's Johnson, fired him for being late to work. But the first part of it is that, he was arrested for picking mushrooms with an alligator in his backpack after cutting off his boss's Johnson for firing him for being late to work.
So was he using the alligator as like head clippers, or was he picking up by hand? And what kind of mushrooms were they? Are they mushrooms to eat or mushrooms to eat? You know what I'm saying? So I gotta know more details about this cat. But he used the alligator to cut off the boss's Johnson too?
Yes.
So he was probably multitasking. So he used the alligator to cut off the boss's junk, and then used the same alligator to pick up the mushrooms on the way home. So that, hey, Florida.
Oh, you're gonna love this one. Unsure how to deal with cold weather, Florida man sets fire to his apartment and neighbor's apartment to keep warm.
That makes sense. That makes sense if you're a mess. I mean, think about it. I mean, you're in a house and there's wood studs in the house. There's probably some nice furniture that's made of wood. He thought that I could make an outdoor campfire using my house. It kind of, if you're on meth and you're a Floridian, it makes sense to that person. And you know what? He was cold, and cold to y'all is like 40 degrees, right? So anything below 40 is cold. Up here, I call that spring. But it makes sense. It makes sense to have the house on fire if you're cold.
I'll say below 50, Bones. Below 50.
Below 50, yeah. Here I am. I was shoveling in a pair of shorts last week. But yeah, I guess 50 is cold for y'all. So to me, it makes sense if you're a Florida man and you're freezing and you're high.
Well, this is going to throw you off. Florida man loads car with frozen iguanas. They warm up, come back to life, frighten him, and cause him to have an accident.
That is outstanding. Now, I've heard about this stuff happening in Florida because I know I listen to other shows sometimes, and they tell, and I listen to other shows in Florida, and they say about this time of year where the iguanas fall out of trees because they freeze, but they don't die. They just kind of like, I guess, shut down. So that's an outstanding story. It reminds me of the story that I heard once about Pat Riley, and he had the frozen iguanas allegedly in his yard. So allegedly he buried these iguanas in his backyard, but it finds out that they were actually alive. So he buried some animals alive. This is all allegedly. I've heard stories over the years, covering NBA. So to this guy to have these iguanas come back to life, high or not, I probably freak out too.
Yeah, he has backseat filled with them. Thought they were dead.
Backseat of iguanas coming to life. And now, if you're sober, that's scary. But if you're high, that's especially scary.
Yeah, you learn that really as a young Florida kid. They're not dead. They're just slippery.
Yeah, it's kind of like they're almost like frozen like Han Solo, but they're still alive, y'all.
Yeah, you learn that as a young Floridian. You don't mess with them. They will mess you up when they warm back up.
Yeah, and in regards to that Pat Riley story, it's all allegedly. I don't know the truth. I just heard those rumors over the years. So, Pat, don't come for me, please. I got one coach mad at me all the time. I don't need Pat Riley against me.
You got that right. Here we go. Florida man gets compliments from strangers about his cool Batman jacket, so he swings a baseball bat at him.
He had a bat in his Batman jacket?
Mm-hmm.
So he's feeling double duty. So it was like a double entendre. He had a Batman gear with a bat, and he was a Batman. You know what? That's pretty clever. That's pretty clever for a high Florida man.
And the last one I got, Bones, is Florida man offered to pay officer with a hamburger for oral sex gets arrested at a local Wendy's.
Right. Did he think like the officer was like Lindsay from Popeye, where he paid you in cheeseburgers for a hamburger for today? Like, what was his rationale? I want to pay you in burgers.
None at all. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're an embarrassment to our state.
He was listening. Was it? I mean, it doesn't matter, the gender. But I was just curious. What kind of cop was this?
It was a Florida male to a female cop.
But he was pulling the old Eugene Robinson. Okay, but you don't pay with hamburgers though, son.
You don't do that. Well, Bone, this is our first iteration of the permanent Florida Boss Report. What is your take on this week's Florida Boss Report, man?
Well, I've always found the iguana thing interesting down in Florida, how that happens, every year, every winter. But anytime you have the alligator cut it off your boss's junk, and then you go out in the fields and pick mushrooms, I got to picture a Florida guy high in a field of mushrooms, dancing around picking mushrooms. That might be that visual I can think of.
Yes, indeed. Well, folks, get used to it. All Florida, all the time on the Boss Report this year going forward. Boss and Bone bringing it to you. Have a good week. We out.
And if you don't know, now you know.
Mickey on the track.
Hip-hop fans, I got a great album for you. The debut album from Family Grind ENT, True Speech and 313 Fresh. We're going to give you 2 discs, 33 songs of pure, genuine hip-hop. Albums available on iTunes, Amazon, Google Play, illstreetrex.com, and streaming live right now on Rhapsody, Beats Music, Spotify, Xbox Music, Slacker Radio, and SoundCloud. Check them out today. True Speech and 313 Fresh, Family Grind, ENT. Believe in it, get it.
A gorgeous tan from Suntan City gives you an inner glow that relights the fire when you run into your first crush.
Vicky, who was that?
An old boyfriend.
Lucky you just tanned at Suntan City.
Lucky he's single. We're doing lunch tomorrow.
Won't be single for long then.
During Tour of the City, try all 5 tans, including spray tan, for just $4.99. Restrictions may apply. Click to buy now.
Suntan City, let yourself shine.
When you're a teen, you finally get to make some of your own decisions. Who are you going to hang out with? What do you want to be? Are you going to glance at that text while driving? Remember, a split second is all it takes for something tragic to happen. Be in the zone. Turn off your phone. Visit childrenshospital.vanderbilt.org/BITZ to learn more about our teen driver safety program. Brought to you by Monroe Carroll Jr. Children's Hospital at Vanderbilt, the Ford Motor Company Fund, and the Allstate Foundation.
It's maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gonna do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me.
Alexa, play Kendrick Lamar and SZA.
Okay.
Maybe the night that my dreams might let me know. All the stars are closer.
With Amazon Music, a voice is all you need. Get tens of millions of songs. Download the Amazon Music app today.
Yeah, it's your man JC, the host with the most, baby, and it goes down each and every Saturday night right here in the city of Memphis. That's right, y'all. It goes down at Clicks Sports Bar Memphis, baby. 3705 Malco Way, Memphis, Tennessee, 38125. Come out and join us, the Three Kings, each and every Saturday night for the livest karaoke in the city. Everybody gets in free till 10 p.m. Only $5 after. Great food. We got drink specials. We got all kind of games, man. We got the pool tables popping. Whatever you want, we got you, man. Come on out. Have a good time with us each and every Saturday night. That's Clicks Sports Bar, Memphis.